you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones.
Should be able to stand soon enough, once this bloody potion wears off. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead.
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. But don't worry, I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Agenicul in umbra tua.
More will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave.
A viper bears her fangs defending her brood.
Let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the viper must strike.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cinderellimouse and I'm back playing Baldur's Gate 3. I love this game. You all know I love this game so much and I am so excited to continue playing it with you. I think this is going to be a really fun episode. So I'm back with Cordia. We also have Dirge with us and the whole team so far. Shadowheart, Gale, Will, Karlach, Lae'zel and Astarion. And in the last episode we had a bit of an eventful visitor to the camp. We had a devil called Mizora who came on behalf of the archdevil herself, Zariel, of the first of the 9 hells, to come and demand that Will pay the price for not completing his kind of pact agreement and killing Karlach, because he was lied to. He was told that Karlach was a devil and she's in fact a tiefling, and the devils are very into kind of like contractual loopholes and things like this. So his contract said that he had to go after the heartless, and Karlach, even though she's a tiefling, not a devil, doesn't have a heart. She has an infernal engine for a heart that hopefully we can help her with. So Will was punished for not carrying out his pact agreement and turned into a fiend-like creature. He is still human, I believe. I think in the last episode I accidentally said that he'd been turned into a tiefling. That's not the case. He's just been like touched by the hells and given this fiendish appearance, basically. I don't think he's actually a devil or anything like that. So yeah, he's feeling a bit rock and roll. He's got this like headscarf on because he's embracing his new kind of devilish look, and I thought he looked cool in it, so he has a that's happening now. But yeah, I figured we'd probably talk to a few people and see what the reaction is to this, see what everybody thinks about this thing that's happened to Will. Oh, I've also changed Cordia's clothes because we're going adventuring. We're going to leave the Emerald Grove in this video and go kind of exploring the woodland and things like this. So she's took a big skirt off and she's got some pants on today. Okay, let's go over to my husband, Gale of Waterdeep. And see what he thinks about Will's transformation.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Oh, we can talk to him more about his magical condition. I might save that for another episode. He's so cheerful. Never a dull day, is there? He's so dad energy. Okay, leave. All right, who else? Let's go and see what Lae'zel thinks of this misadventure.
Just thought of something. The blade of frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The blade's sting is real.
I love how, like, protective Lae'zel can be, like, of some of the other companions. It's like she's gonna fight for them, you know? I love her to bits. Okay, and Astarion probably has something to say about this. He's probably quite amused, to be honest, I assume.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
As if Astarion needed more of a reason to be naughty. I don't know. Talking about sets of horns, I watched that film with Daniel Radcliffe last night. I've never seen it before. I think it's called Horns. And he kind of gets turned into a devil. And I was thinking about, like, Will the entire time. Okay, Karlach, and we spoke to her in the last episode. So I think we'll go and have a chat with Shadowheart. Again, because we're going out adventuring, she's had a bit of a change of clothes. I kind of like... the progression of clothing. So we started out with that kind of like shirts beachy look because it's very this is our traveling clothes, this is what we've got with us when we fell out of the Nautiloid, and now we're starting to look a little bit more fancy. We've had the opportunity to shop and kind of loot things, so I feel like people's wardrobe is getting a little bit diverse now. So yeah, Shadowheart's looking a bit rock and roll. She's in her normal camp clothes. Shadowheart, what's up? What do you want to talk about?
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
Oh, Cordia would be all worried. She'd be like, oh, can I help? Can I heal you with my cleric powers? Darkness, protect me? What do you mean by that?
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Because Cordia is all, like, light, right? Illustraria is a goddess of light. So she's like, why would you ask the darkness to protect you? Are you a rogue, like Astarion? I don't want to enter her thoughts again because that went horribly, horribly wrong in the last episode. Actually, I've got some clips that I'll put in at some point of, I went back and redid that because I felt so bad about it. So I'll put some clips in of, like, that conversation. Yeah, I don't think we should do that again because she got quite angry with us. She was like, I'm going to kick your ass. So we'll say, don't be sorry. Just tell me what you're hiding. We're friends. We can help you. You know, that sort of thing. But I have got good persuasion. She's not going to offer me guidance because I'm using it on her. But I think we'll get friends, which gives us an advantage. So fingers crossed. Oh, no. Wait, what? Why did that... Oh, because we were rolling at disadvantage because of the situation. So rolling with friends just gives me a normal advantage. Oh my god, can I do this? No. Yes? No? Oh, I've done it! Yay! Brilliant. Okay, fess up, Shadowheart. What's going on with you? You can share with us. We've told each other some secrets. Dirge has some dark secrets and we're still supporting him. Safe space, you can share.
You're not going to let this go, are you? I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
What's your secret, Astarion? Tell us more. I'm not gonna like blame her. I'm just gonna be like, oh, you could have told me. How long were you going to keep this a secret?
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It's our code, our creed, our shield. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
She's very defensive about this. I mean, again, I am a cleric of light, so it does make sense that she would be a little bit cautious around me. But I think Cordia would understand as well. You know, she's been with people like Astarion, who use darkness to their advantage. You know, they use darkness like a cloak of protection. So she understands that angle as well. And of course, she's from the Underdark, right? She's a drow. She's from a dark place. So she does understand the advantages of darkness, I want to say. Also, I don't know if you can see my cat back here. Should I boot the book? Yeah, I'm quite excited that he's come to join us and he's sleeping on camera. Normally he sleeps like off to the side and you can't really see him, but he's here today making an appearance. Okay. I'm gonna say, well, let's see how open-minded I can be then. Tell me more.
Talk to me later. This day's been long enough already.
It has been a very long and eventful day, to be fair. So, yeah, maybe we want to get some sleep. But first of all, I want to tell everybody a nice story. So everybody gather round. I'm going to sit on this fallen tree and tell everybody a nice bedtime story. For my own reasons. So I've got this book, just one of them random many books out of our chest, and it's called The Curse of the Vampire. So hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty, beware its charm, beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress, if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your house. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pale and wan? See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, then flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again, but they will see you, pale and smiling and calling them into the night. Okay, so there you go. Sleep well, everybody. That's your bedtime story. All right. Is there anything I need to do before we sleep? Oh, the only other thing that I need to tell you is because I replayed that little clip with Shadowheart, which I'll put in now.
I suppose it was a lot to take in. A devil sought us out, teased us with his help, but he also stared as if we were the banquet, rather than the one on the table. We can't hedge our bets here. Best we decide how to deal with him, if at all.
Enough about me. What do you think is best?
I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
All right. Perhaps we shouldn't trust Raphael. He is a devil, after all.
Good, you got there eventually. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
I also, I mistakenly gave Will the wrong spell in the last episode when I leveled him up. I actually wanted him to have darkness instead of misty step. So I've just gone back and changed that as well. But everything else is exactly all the same options. I played it like step by step the same, except for what I've showed you. And I will always show you if I do something differently. Yeah, the only other thing I've done is sort some inventory out. So that's not terribly exciting. But anyway, I think it's probably time to take a nice long rest for the evening. We did have a busy day. Okay, auto select full rest. Are you ready, guys?
Tonight you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Yeah, so a couple of episodes ago, we did actually, in our sleep, unknown to us, kill a bard called Quill. Luckily, Alfera is alive and well because we kind of prepared for that eventuality. Yeah, his guilt is upon him in this moment. So he's not going to sigh dreamily at the fantasy. In our narrative, he's haunted by this memory. He doesn't want to do these things against his own will. So he's going to go for a walk and try to stop himself from retching at the memory. I feel like he particularly doesn't like this feeling of not having control over himself. Like, he wants to be in control of himself at all times. So for something to have been done against his will, out of his control, it makes him very uncomfortable and quite angry.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Me lord? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
Okay, I hate this character. I think he's absolutely vile. But good job to the voice actor, because that is some great voice acting. I don't know who it is actually, but I will look it up at some point and put the name on the screen. Because yeah, that is some creepy ass voice acting. Good job. So yeah, Dirge does not recognize this person. He's like, "What in the hells do you mean you're my butler?"
Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
So Sceleritas fell. What we can deduce from this is that he is something to do with the Dark Urge. He is encouraging us, or at least complicit in our urge to kill. And one thing that I really want to pick out from this and to point out to you all is that he says something along the lines of, "You've always found it difficult to conduct yourself properly without me." And he's encouraging us to do these things. So what I deduce from that is that it is sort of against Dirge's natural instincts. It's against his autonomy, because when he's away from Sceleritas Fell, he doesn't do these things, and it's under Sceleritas Fell's influence and guidance that he does them. So this is unnatural to him. It is not what he would do if he was given complete free will. Yeah, that's an interesting spin on it, because I think a lot of people take the Dark Urge as you're supposed to be evil, you're supposed to play it badly, and I think actually you're supposed to play Dark Urge as resisting these creatures who are trying to make you do things against your will. So interesting spin on it. Let me know what you guys think, whether you agree or disagree with me. Okay, so we do have options. Obviously, it's up to the player how you decide to play through this. So you can agree, you can be like, you can lean into this, but he doesn't like it, right? He says, "I didn't kill her. It happened when I was asleep." He knows he did. He's not going to deny it. I'm going to choose this option. Did you cause me to kill her? Again, it was against his will. He didn't choose to do this.
Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
See, so he's encouraging us to do this, rewarding us with gifts when we do the wrong thing. Very, very similar to how Mizora will actually reward Will with a gift if he completes the task of killing Karlach. So, you know, he is being influenced. This, again, it's not his free will, it's not his autonomy. He's under influence when he does these things, in my opinion. And I think he's a stronger character if he does what he wants to do and stands up to these slimy oppressors, basically, who are using him effectively. Okay, I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. There will be more barbarity because we're going to go out killing some goblins, presumably. We're just going to aim our barbarity at the people who are causing a problem. I'm going to say that he's quite angry and he wants more information, so he's going to go, "You're going to tell me everything about my past life."
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Like, who are our betters? What does he mean? Like, we demand answers, you know? Like, I wish we had an option to get a grip of him and kind of, you know, demand the answers from him. So this is our gift that we've got. Oh, who's asleep? What do you mean someone's still asleep? Can I switch characters? Who's still asleep?
Mind never quiet.
Is she meant to be having some kind of cutscene here that I am not having access to right now? I'm sad. So Dirge has this gift then. He has this Deathstalker mantle, which we are going to use. It says once per turn when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. Yes, please. Yeah, we're going to see what we can do with that. I like the idea of also giving it to someone like Astarion. Once per turn when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible. But we're gonna keep hold of that. I think it's gonna work well for us. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna chat to anybody about what just happened. I think we're gonna kind of keep that to ourselves.
No time to rest.
Again, he's not entirely happy about this situation. On my notes, I've got Dirge, Ad Butler, Evil Jiminy Cricket. He's like the evil conscious. So we need Cordia, Shadowheart, Gale, and Will for this. Cordia, Shadowheart, Gale, and where is William? Group. And we're gonna go out and we're gonna start exploring.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel K'Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Yeah, so like I say, Lae'zel does see us all as her servants. Like we're her helpers. So yeah, we need to keep looking for the Githyanki Creche on behalf of Lae'zel. We haven't found it yet. We do need to help out the Druid's Grove, the Tieflings in the Druid's Grove, because they're under attack from goblins. And yeah, we did promise to kind of look for this Halsing guy, so we need to kind of figure out what's going on with that. There's a lot that we need to do, but before we go to check out any of the goblin camps, I do think we should look into this letter that we found from Korga and see who she was meeting and what that was all about, because it does sound like maybe she's involved with some shadow druids. Yeah, we do, maybe if we can solve that, we might be able to calm her down a little bit or something. I don't know. But I want to go back down here because there's a few things that I kind of ran past when we were going looking for Karlach, which I want to go back and kind of check out. So everybody down here, please, to the riverbank. Oh my goodness, Shadowheart, that was quite the jump. Gale's got his cat with him as well, perfect. Which reminds me, actually, I need to put on Speak with the Animals.
Amicus animae.
There we go, and yeah, we're going to go and head in this cave here. So last time when we were looking for Karlach, I believe we just climbed straight up one of these side areas, but this time we're going to go and explore this cave.
Here we go.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Now, all the way back when we saw those cultists who were obsessed with the Absolute and their brother died, they were talking about that he'd been harmed by an owlbear. So yeah, I do feel like maybe we should check this area out as well and just see what's going on. Oh, there's something here. There's a skeleton. Just some bones.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Ooh, sad times for you, mate. But there's something interesting over here, so let's go and check this out. This like shrine over here. Climb down.
Can't give up now. Best get going. Looks like a shrine to Selûne over there.
A shrine to Selûne, okay. I wonder what Shadowhearts thinks about this.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
I'm waiting for Shadowheart to say something. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar, and we know that Shadowheart is a Shar worshipper now, right? After Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. So Selûne is about the light and the sun, actually the moon, and Shar is about shadow and secrets. Let's pick some of this stuff up. Can I have that, please? I would like the potion of animal speaking, even though I've already got to speak with animals. A scroll of detect thoughts. Now, if I try and open this now, it's actually going to hurt me. It's kind of like protected. So I'm going to just jump over here. There's a book here. And if I run over here, hopefully...
Something over there.
We've got a Selûnite prayer sheet, which I can pick up.
Just an old prayer.
Just an old prayer. Let's have a read of this. I'm tripping over my words. An ancient tome detailing how Selûne came into being with her sister Shar. The silvery, radiant Selûne and the dark, alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. So they have this kind of yin-yang thing going where they're meant to keep each other in balance and complement each other. But some people definitely see them as opposing forces, which they are.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shar, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shar, Moonrise must be her celestial sister.
Oh, I finally got a candle as well, guys. You know, like I've been looking for a candle for ages. I can pick this one up. Yay. All right, now what we need to do, now we've got that hidden prayer sheet, is jump back down here. And if I get close to this chest, so we don't want to try and open it because it's going to hurt us, but if I read this Selûnite prayer sheet near it, it actually takes the charm off that chest.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
She's so salty about the Selûne stuff. But why?
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Trifling with that moon witch will only bring you trouble. Shar's guidance is clear.
See, I do want to respect her religion, right? I don't want to make her do anything that she's uncomfortable with. But we are in a really tricky situation, so I'm going to say, we're in no position to abandon resources. I'm sure Shar will understand. And it's me that's opening it, not her, right? She's not doing anything wrong. Okay, can we persuade her? Yeah, easy peasy.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
Screwing up her nose at us.
It hurts.
Okay, so like Shar has actually just punished her there by making the wound hurt in her hand because we chose to do this. So I do feel a little bit bad actually. But you've got this like cool moon drop pendant in here. It says writhing dance. When the wearer has 50 hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. Very, very tempted to put that on Shadowheart because I think it suits her being a healer, but we're not going to do that to her. We're not going to make her wear it. I think maybe, has Astarion got anything yet? No, it's maybe Astarion should have it because he's like a melee fighter, so he's going to be up close, so he's going to be one that's more likely to get opportunity attacks. Yeah, so that makes sense to send it to him, I think. And I'm going to put it on him now just so I don't forget. Go on, Astarion. Go on him. There we go. Okay, cool. And we've got some other bits and bobs from there. We've got this nice Idol of Selûne. Shadowheart disapproves. Oh no. Like Shadowheart, like full on is gonna hate me in this playthrough. Normally she's like one of like the people who love me the most, but she doesn't like me any more than she likes Dirge at this point. Shadowheart, I'm so sorry.
Something the matter?
I want to talk to you about your Shah worship.
You're straight to the point, at least. But still, I'm not sure you're ready for Shah's teachings. Not yet, at least.
Well, I have no problem with Shah worshippers, if that's what concerns you. It's only difficulty class 5. Maybe she'll open up a bit.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
I've heard that Shah worship is vilified by many. Forbidden outright in parts. I think what she'd say is, honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or another.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. Perhaps you'll turn out to be a worthy companion after all.
Yay, Team Cleric! Okay, turn to other matters. I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself besides Shah, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I meant, Shadowheart, yeah. That's what I wanted from you. You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass some.
It's a deal.
Shadowheart approved of me. Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
I don't think she'd tell me about her mission yet. Again, she's very secretive. I might go with, you've had your memories suppressed. That seems extreme, but that sounds judgy. I'm going to ask her about the mission. I don't want to sound judgy, right? I'm not a judgy cleric. What's this mission you speak of?
That is not for you to know. Leave it at that.
I thought you might say that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. That's fine. All right. So, does she like us a little bit better now? Does she like me now? A little bit. We've improved it a tiny bit. Will absolutely loves us. Gale kind of likes us. Nobody really likes Dirge too much at the moment, unfortunately. Yeah, and Lae'zel's pretty keen on us too. So we're doing all right by them. I'm surprised about Will actually because he really disapproved of us getting Sazza out of that prison cell. He was like, "Why are you freeing a goblin? I thought we were going to fight goblins." And we're like, I don't know. Okay, the next thing I want to do, there's a bag that I want to get. I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to get it exactly. Why does she disapprove again? What are you disapproving of now, Shadowheart? Okay, if we go over here, this is the owlbear, and
you feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
Oh, honestly, I'm all bones and hair. I'm really not worth the trouble. You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Okay, persuasion. Just allow me to leave. I'm no threat to you or your cub. And not worth eating either. We do have animal friendship, but that's a level 1 spell slot. I don't think we need to use it. It only gives us advantage. So we're better off actually using friends. And then guidance from Shadowheart as well. Because I don't want to fail this. I do not want to fight the owlbear. I have fought the owlbear. And Gale died. So I don't want a repeat performance. Okay, we're fine. We're going to survive this.
You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Yay, did you say that we got some approval back from Shadowheart there? Okay, we do actually need to go. What I'd like to do, I'm actually going to save quickly. So I don't mess this up, because the owlbear is particularly the owlbear's particularly kind of jumpy. We're gonna have to be really quick. I want to go up here and get this backpack. Inside? So we've got like not very long to get that and get out of there before she'll get mad at us again. There's things as well, like there's a short sword there. We don't really need to get that. Now, once I've got a safe distance away, I'm going to tell you a little bit more. Run, cat! So look at the little cute baby owlbear though. How adorable is he? Now there's an owlbear egg here. So if you are thinking, oh, I want an owlbear as a companion, wouldn't that be cool? I'm going to steal the egg. I don't think, as far as I'm aware, and from my kind of research into it, I don't think there's a way to kind of like crack open the owlbear egg and kind of raise your own owlbear that way. There may or may not be other ways in the game to get an owlbear, but this is not it. I do believe it's worth a camp supply, so if you need camp supplies and you want to risk your life, then go ahead. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm going to leave the owlbear egg alone. Plus as well, like, I kind of like animals. I'm not here to antagonize or bother or injure animals for no reason. I'm sad that I can't get the spear out of its head, because if I get the end of the spear, I've also got another half of a broken spear and I can combine them to make something cool. But again, I don't think there's a way to do that. Let me know if you know any different. I don't think there's a way to do that, unless maybe like a druid or something has a special interaction with them. But over here as well, there's this skeleton here. Now there's actually quite a good piece of armor on this skeleton, so if you're so inclined and you want to save first and you want to kind of sneak up, I mean, Will does have darkness. Will has darkness, and I think Astarion and Gale have invisibility potions and spells, so we could potentially go and get that, but I don't know. I did save, so maybe we can give it a go. Do you know what?
For careful footwork.
Why not?
I have to keep going.
If I fail, we just restart, right? Right, where's Will? We might have to go into like turn-based mode or something, I think. I don't use this enough. Turn-based mode. Okay, Will, can you cast darkness? And we only need to do it up to that skeleton there. So if I do it about there, and then they won't be able to actually see us if we go into that darkness. So I am gonna then send, oh, Astarion's not with us. Oops. Hang on. Right, Shadowheart. You know what? Shadowheart has a spell called Pass Without Trace. Call forth a veil of shadows and silence that gives you and all nearby companions a 10+ bonus to stealth checks. So I think it might be a good idea to do that. And then... Can we do it? Like, why aren't you hiding? And then I guess we'll send Cordia in. Now I think Cordia has Misty Step. Yeah, she does. So we can get Cordia to Misty Step right next to... I actually don't know which one it is. So target is out of sight. Oh no. Okay, just Misty Step now. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I don't know which one it is. Is it that one? Yeah, there we go. So the Oak Father's Embrace. Order of Nature. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. So yeah, they also... So we... Undead creatures that hit us receive 1 to 6 radiant damage, but they also deal extra radiant damage. So as long as we've got like immunity, I don't know if it's very good. It doesn't sound very good to me, but we've got it, we'll take it. And then we need to actually get out of here now. So I've used my Misty Step, but I've got dash. So I'm gonna go ahead and dash and try and get, I guess, about there. And then I don't know, I'm just gonna hide again, I guess. I'm not even hiding. I'm not even hiding. Oh no. What can I do? Maybe I just exit turn-based mode and we make a run for it? Do you think? Will that work? I don't know. Will, can you cast darkness again? No, he can't. Gale, can you cast darkness? It's not, I can't like give someone Misty Step either. Okay, I'm just gonna make a run for it and hope for the best.
Pull yourself together.
Enter.
There's work to do.
Okay, let's go.
Go.
Run. Cordia, what are you doing? Oh, she's in the darkness. She's blinded. Exit turn-based mode. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Get out of there. We're okay. We did it, guys. We're okay. I don't know if we wasted spells. I don't know if that armor was even worth getting, but we've got it. So don't call me a chicken, guys. I don't advise getting into a fight with the owlbear though, especially if you're at a low level. We're only level 3 and the owlbear fight is quite hard. So
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Not at all. Okay, this is going to be, I'm going to call this episode like something like Tooth and Claw, and it's going to be very animal themed, I guess. So I want to go and get another little cute animal companion. So let's go up here. Some of you are cheering right now. We are going to go and get the best boy. There's lots of dialogue in this area, so yeah, I'm going to kind of like listen out for that as well.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Okay. Yeah, lots of like random supplies out here. Lots of like little pokey holes that you can investigate. So definitely worth using the Alt key to kind of to highlight things.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
The Master of the
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
The Blade of Frontiers. I'm telling you, he'd make such a good bard or paladin. So there's a bird's nest here we can have a look in. A cute little ring in it. Cool. We'll sell that at some point. And yeah, over here is a very, very sad situation and a very, very good boy. So I do recommend Speak with the Animals here. You don't have to use Speak with the Animals when interacting with Scratch, but
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
he's the goodest boy. What happened here?
I told you to go.
I'm not an enemy, I promise. Friends, again, does the same thing as animal friendship, but it's a cantrip, so it doesn't cost me a spell slot. And guidance. I really want this to go my way. Yeah, we've done it. I'm very persuasive.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
Okay, because I'm a cleric, I have a nice way of telling him that that's not going to work out too well. He's with his god now. I'm sorry.
It's not over yet. He'll wake up. Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
Scratch, you're breaking my heart. I don't know his name, but we know his name, right? What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Cordia hasn't encountered gnolls herself, but, you know, some of the other companions have, so they've definitely told her about them.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
What is your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
His tail wagging, he's like, friend. Come on, you can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
Because he's a good boy. If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Basically, Scratch is great for approval. Everything is like, as long as you're nice to Scratch, everybody approves. Okay. Excited for Scratch to make his way to our camp at some point. Really looking forward to that. He's going to let us interact with Gonwick now because he's white, so we can check his body. He's got quite a bit of stuff on him. We're going to take it. It's not going to do Scratch or Gonwick any good. And we can read these letters. So, 9 fingers. I won't come back to the city, not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard, remember this for later guys, and look for where an M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging and you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. S. Okay, interesting. Soft letter. Davin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can get leave. Love, Flora and Davin Jr. Oh, so we're gonna have to like find out where these letters came from and like make sure they go to where they need to get to. Personal note. Gonwick. So this is the dead guy. Be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travellers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Watch yourself. Better late than never. Postmaster General Danzo. So, do you know what? Like, he might be thinking about his business. He might be thinking, you know, I don't want my people to die because then the letters don't get delivered. But he's also watching out for him and he's giving him good advice. So it is unfortunate that, you know, his advice wasn't necessarily heeded or, you know, he was unable to fully protect himself from the dangers. So, yeah, maybe carrier pigeons might be a better solution than people. And now we've got a sad doggo, which breaks my heart, quite frankly. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go back this way. Something that I want to do, probably off camera, is explore the environment more fully and collect all the different...
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
I'm Team Will with that one. Yeah, like kind of brutal training methods with kids, you know, not showing kids love. Like, I don't subscribe to that kind of an education. It's not healthy. I'm Team Will with that one. And I think Shadowheart as well is like...
What was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh.
Gross.
An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
He got his scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Oh. I thought she'd ask to see it because she's normally so flirty. I thought she'd be like, oh, you'll have to show me that scar later. That would be very on brand for Shadowheart. Yeah, talking about Shadowheart and like the way she was raised and stuff. I like that through these discussions with the other companions, she's learning that there's a different way to be.
Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
That's such a silly one.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
You think he'd have more of a story around his name, you know? He'd be like, well, my heroic grandfather was the blade of the, you know. Okay, can we stop chatting now and get moving, guys? We've got a lot to do in this episode. I'm going to come back and explore and kind of pick everything up later. But Cordia will have noticed these dead bodies in the road. We're just on the other side of that bridge now.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Yeah, so there's a bit of a mix here as well. This is a goblin, adventurer, and so we can assume that maybe there's something going on in this village over here. So maybe we want to just kind of duck and cover a little bit and kind of creep past and not deal with that today and just inspect these bodies and see what's going on. Camp supplies, nice, we'll take them. This guy. Okay, trap disarm kit, it's a bit of gold. Oh, some scrolls, nice, we'll take it. Yeah, not great stuff. Let's check this guy. So this guy's got a special item, a goblin's drawing. I don't know what you do with this. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. I don't know if it's like a particularly special item, but we can have a look at it. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures, a goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. So I kind of have an idea of who those 3 people could be. But yeah, if there's like a special thing that I can do, maybe I can give this to someone, maybe there's something I can interact with this, let me know, because so far I've just carried it around with me. But yeah, I'm not going to mess around over there yet. We're just going to kind of creep past and keep going because we want to go to that kind of swampland that we saw, because we know that's where Korga was meeting with the shadow druids. Apart, like, we're guessing. So once we're kind of past this area, I actually want to go down here and use guidance on myself because there's some checks around here.
Another step forward.
That might be worth a look.
There we go. Let's dig this up. Cool. And this has a really good magic item inside. It's got the fleet fingers, running jump. Once per turn, after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. So I'm going to give that maybe to a Astarion because I have him dash quite often. He's got like 2 bonus actions, so he can kind of like double dash. So he's most likely to be the one dashing around, basically. Let me switch to Astarion and put those on him. Where are we? Can he wear them? Oh no, because he has these. Oh, who should have put those on then? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who to put those on. Let me send them back to Cordia for a second. Like, who can take these gloves? Maybe Shadowheart. Maybe Lae'zel, because she's quite jumpy and sprinty. Maybe Dirge. Dashes or takes a similar action, so it's not just jumping. I'm gonna give them to Dirge, I think, and we'll see what we can kind of do with those. Yeah, cool. Right, nice. Let's keep going.
Deep and move.
Okay, so up ahead, I can see Auntie Ethel. So Cordia would be like, I know her, Auntie Ethel, the nice old grandma from the Grove. Even though we know that there's something a bit sus about her, and even though we know that she gave the girl a potion that kind of made her paralyzed, so we don't fully trust her, but at the same time we're like, oh, sweet old grandma. So we're going to be like, Auntie Ethel.
Do you harass every old woman you meet?
Just tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble.
But you're bloody getting some if you don't fess up.
They're threatening Grandma. They're threatening the old lady. How dare they? I'm sneaking up because I want to get everybody like into melee range basically before I interact with them. If you don't sneak up, if you walk up, you trigger a cutscene kind of earlier on and everybody's not that close. Guys, okay. Guys, this is one of those cutscenes. This is like Altheria type business here. Right,
she went to see.
We've been seen.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Lower your weapons. I know this lady.
Sweetie, be careful!
She's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping! Get her!
Can we not just talk about it, boys? Okay, so there's different ways that can go. I'm not going to kind of spoil all the different ways. If you get the game, you can investigate that yourself. There's a reason why I like this way. Now, I'm going to toggle off. I'm going to toggle on non-lethal attacks, and I really want to knock these boys out. Now, on the one hand, they are threatening a weak old woman, you know, but on the other side of the argument, they're clearly looking for their sister, and she might know something about it, and you can understand that they're upset. But I think they were a bit quick to aggression there. We could have talked it through a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm going to try and knock these guys out. Now, Gale and Cordia have this topple action, which I can use to kind of like knock them down. It's non-lethal. So what I want to try and do with Shadowheart and Will is perhaps just get their health down a little bit. Now, is there anything I can do? 2 to 9 damage. So he's got 10. That was my chair creaking, by the way. He's got 10 hit points, so I can't kill him if I hit him. I'm just going to get his hit points down. Unless I crit. Which is why I save first. Okay, she can hit him for 10 hit points. Can she do anything else? She has got spiritual weapon. I'm going to Sanctuary Auntie Ethel. She's only got 6 hit points. So Shadowheart would be trying to protect her, I think. Okay, that's Shadowheart's go. Will, can we get some of these? That's not Will, that's Gale. Will, can we get some of these hit points down? What have you got? You've got Eldritch Blast that does quite a lot of damage. Scorching Ray. Ooh, everything does a lot of damage. 3 to 8. Okay, on the arrow. Okay, let's go with that. Oh no, we missed. He has got a pommel strike. That's going to do a little bit of damage.
Let my enemies fall.
Okay. He's dazed. Ugh, this is not going my way at all. Okay, I want to get Gale's cat out of here. Gale's cat, run away. You're not part of this fight. Go and hide. There you go. Okay.
I speak, they burn.
Right, Gale. 1 to 4 damage. I don't think it's going to be enough. We can give it a go. Let's try and knock him prone. No, it didn't quite work, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Just come. Yeah.
So much for peace.
We can try it as well. We can try and knock him prone as well. I think he's only actually got, he's got 2 hit points. Let's hope this works. There we go. He's knocked out. He's not dead. Now we've got to try and get this guy out. I don't know what to do other than just kind of hope this works out for us. I can sanctuary though. I can sanctuary myself. Okay. I can't hellish rebuke him because it might do too much damage. I'm not going to react. Okay, Gale, can we try that again? I can't use topple on him anymore. No. He's got 8 hit points. 2 to 9. Let's just get rid of our weapon and we're just gonna punch this guy and hope this works. The lengths I go to, guys, in this game. I will explain why I'm doing this kind of eventually for those of you who aren't aware. The cat can just stay out of the way and stay hidden. There we go. Okay, Shadow Heart. Oh my goodness, 2 to 9 damage. She's got 7 hit points. Concussive Smash. Is there anything else that she can do that's not gonna like kill him? What's chest trauma? Chest trauma sounds bad. That sounds like it might accidentally kill him. Disadvantage on Constitution saving throws. Okay, let's give him some chest trauma. Don't kill him, don't kill him. Oh, that was a crit. Oh my god, that was close, guys. Okay, Will, put your sword away. We're gonna try and knock him out. Just gonna try and hit this guy. Okay, let's go.
Oh my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen.
Oh, Auntie Ethel, are you okay? What happened? It sounded like a heated argument.
Those poor boys were looking for their little sister Mayrina, the girl who was staying with me. This is all my fault, but I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her, and my word is my bond. That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know. It'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
Ethel's less helpless than she made out. I don't trust her.
Yeah, there's definitely something a bit sus about Auntie Ethel, if you ask me. Okay, so the good news is they're not dead, they're just knocked out. So Mayrina's not going to be too upset. Now the game does react as though the person has died when you knock them out at first. So that's why she was like, we mustn't tell Mayrina, because basically the game is now going to react like I've killed the brothers, but they're not dead, they're just knocked out. They're actually going to be fine, like Alfira was. You know, we knocked her out, we went back the next day and it was fine. So yeah, we've actually basically saved their lives, because if we'd have allowed them to kind of go forward, we would have come across their dead bodies later, and they would have really died. So this way is the best way, I think. Let's loot those bodies. Hopefully this won't kill them. I don't really want that sword, but let's have a read of this tattered letter. Cleaver, sorry, not sword. Dear Joel and Demir, don't get mad, I mean it. I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. I'm going to the hag. I owe it to Connor to make things right. You know he'd do the same for me. I'll be back, so not a word to Mam, all right? She's had enough on her plate. Mayrina. Okay. So, a little bit more to the story. Something about this Connor. She's gone to the hag for help. Doesn't seem like the best thing to do, but she's mentioned, they're talking about a hag, right? They're throwing this hag word around. So we know Auntie Ethel's suspicious. She happens to live in a swamp. I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together here. Okay, let's keep going. I'm a bit worried about how this is going to go. We've used a few spell slots as well in this.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
I'm a sorcerer, so I have this option. Attune your magic to find any disturbance. How about you, Gale? Can you notice anything sus? We did it. Okay, so the whole area was enchanted. I actually prefer to keep it enchanted just because it's nicer. But if we do this, it goes very, very spooky. Yeah, definitely dealing with a hag here, I think. So there's this loving note on this little picnic basket. This wicker basket has apples in, but if you check the apples, they're actually poisoned apples. And the note says, "Take a breather, lovelies, and have a bite to eat on me. Auntie E." So she's trying to make us eat poisoned apples. She's not as nice as she seems. She's not really our friend, this lady. Let's move a little bit closer here.
Trap. Be cautious.
So there are traps as well in this swamp. Can I check this animal carcass? Nothing in there. So there's like bones, animal carcasses. Oh, I'm sad that we miss out on this interaction. So these little red cap like goblin things, normally if it's still enchanted, they're walking around pretending to be sheep. They're like disguised as sheep and they bar at you.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange. The sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar. Bar! Curious. Despite your magic, the creature doesn't understand you.
So if I go over to this guy, he's not going to realise that we can see through the illusion, and he's going to act like a sheep. I'm going to leave them to it for a minute. I'm going to leave them alone, and I kind of want to go over here. Now again, there's things that you can click on, like these barbed bulrushes, but they're actually going to put a condition on you that's going to hurt you continuously. So I do recommend kind of leaving them alone. We want to kind of circle around over this way. Don't worry, we will play with like Dirge and Astarion and everybody as well in this episode, but I just want to get this little bit done first. So if we go over here...
Blood everywhere. Someone wasn't as fortunate in their choice of campsite as us.
I think this is where you can find the brothers. I
wonder what kind of creature could have caused so much damage.
I don't know. It doesn't look good though, does it, guys? Okay, let's get these camp supplies. So there's some wine here. Again, that apple is probably poisoned, so I'm going to leave it alone. Let's check this pouch. Nice, more camp supplies. There's some intestines there, which is absolutely gross. Oh, what's this? The Approachable East. I'm going to open that so you can read it if you want to. Just go ahead and pause and have a read. Also, if you're not aware, you can also kind of go like this on your screen and go like that on YouTube if you're watching on a phone, and that's going to kind of make... You're going to be able to like zoom in on the image if you need to do that. Okay, let's take all that. We can take these backpacks and things as well, these pouches. It always comes in handy to have them. I like to kind of give everybody a personal inventory in their own little backpack. So,
what's that?
That is a dirt mound that we're going to dig up in a second. Some scrolls, we love to see it. Empty poison bottle or potion bottle, we don't need that. There's a loot, I guess we can take that and maybe sell it. Yeah, more good stuff here. We'll just grab all of that. Yeah, let's dig up that dirt mound. Okay. some nice stuff here. We've got some orange dye, one of my least favourite colours of dye, but fine. So in a second, we're going to explore this swamp a little bit more and kind of go and look for where Korga might be meeting those shadow druids. But I do want to get Dirge and Astarion some airtime in this episode, so let's flick over to them, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, let's group everybody like this. Group. And we're going to also head over into that area. In fact, actually, there is a portal. So let's go and unlock that, and everybody can like fast travel to us. So we're just going to follow this round. Yeah, I think sometimes the brothers can be found sort of around this area too. I'm not 100% sure actually where you find them, but I'll put a clip of it in so you can see that we've basically kept the brothers alive by fighting them and knocking them out. Otherwise they would have just been killed in this swamp.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Auntie Ethel's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! I don't remember bloody asking you.
Hold on, Joel. Let her talk. What would you suggest?
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
So if you just follow this round, we don't really want to go through the water because that's where a lot of the traps are.
That's curious.
But these paths, there's a few different things you can loot on them, and it's a bit safer if you kind of stick to the land areas. And if we go all the way around here, we're going to find another waypoint. There it is. Here we go. So Dirge can go ahead and fast travel to us now. All the way down here at the Riverside Tea House. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do, we don't want to go and see Auntie Ethel yet. We're going to leave Auntie Ethel alone until I'm a little bit more leveled up. I want to say that finding Mayrina is not my #1 priority. At the moment, like the major threat is, the major things that I think my characters would want to do. They want to help Lae'zel out and go and look for this Githyanki camp because there's this Zaithis device. I'm saying that wrong, I know I am. Zeitkist device, which is meant to get the tadpoles out of our brain, so that is definitely something that we want to do as a priority. We also want to protect the tieflings and Druid's Grove from these goblin attacks, because that seems like a really big problem, and we want to kind of investigate Korga and see what we can do with that. So they're like, and find Halsin again, so these are kind of like more of a priority right now, rather than one girl who has voluntarily gone to a hag on her own accord. That is a problem we're going to deal with later, but I do want to just bob up here and talk to this guy.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter? I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
Astarion, don't be rude. I'm gonna say, if I was Cordia, I'd say, pardon, but who or what is a Ger? Dirge has a little bit more banter about him. I'm gonna say, ignore the elf. He talks too much.
You should listen to your companion. Next, he'll warn you that my people can curse your cow to give only sour milk, and will seduce your daughter to a life of roaming. Now, I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
I really like Gandrel. Like, I think he's a nice character. If I were a cutthroat, I wouldn't admit it either.
True. And I have no proof to offer but my word. If you wish it, our paths need not cross again. I'm hunting a vampire spawn, and it's a little too bright for you to be my prey. I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
A vampire spawn? Why?
You're asking why a monster hunter would hunt a monster?
Just so. Vampires are godless parasites. We do not need a reason to destroy them. But in this case, it is a sacred mission from the head of my tribe. She sent me here to capture the beast and return it to her.
Capture? And bring it where?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Okay, I failed the insight check because I've got a tadpole in my brain, which means I have no intelligence. How do you capture a vampire exactly?
At night, of course. Beyond that, I will say no more. There are some trade secrets we cannot share.
How sensible. We should go, but you have fun tracking your monster.
Why not join us? We could use a monster hunter.
No, I mean, we have different quests. I wouldn't want to distract this fellow from his path any more than he'd want to lead us from ours.
The elf is right. I have my own road to walk. A road that leads me straight to a hag's den, alas. But I wish you well. Be safe.
You be safe too, and I definitely recommend not going seeing the hag. Like, any deal you make with a hag is not gonna be a good deal, right? It's like a deal with the devil. Like, don't do it. Look for a different solution. They might have power, but you're gonna get yourself into trouble. Yeah, I don't recommend the hag. Okay, yeah, Astarion was definitely acting a little bit sus there. He was acting a little bit jumpy, perhaps. I wonder why. Worst kept secret in the entirety of Baldur's Gate. Let's go back down here. Yeah, I'm going to get Cordia and everybody out of the way. We're looking for this meeting place where Korga was meant to go and meet this Ogdalun, was that their name? And I think probably if we head back round this way, this is where we're going to find it. So you want to head over to this area here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
We know it's trapped. You know you've got to be careful. Why are you in the water, Will? So yeah, if you go back to, just follow the edge of the swamp around and you go to kind of where this thing juts out, we can jump across here. So let's go ahead and do that. And this, I missed this entirely. The first playthrough that I ever did, didn't even realise this was here. Yeah, this is, maybe some of you are surprised as well, I don't know. Now there is definitely a reason why I wanted Will here specifically. Gale too is going to be particularly useful in these parts. I do want to kind of leave the cat alone. Cat, you can just hide. You hang out back there.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And I want to sneak a little bit here. So you can see that there are some creatures that maybe we might not necessarily want to mess with over here. Uh-oh, they're coming. Oh no, are we spotted? Yeah, we're in initiative. Uh-oh. I was hoping to be a little bit sneakier there. Yeah, so they're calling in reinforcements, unfortunately. Missed. Oh, 2 hit points. That's not too bad. All right, we're okay. So I am not massively worried about the methods. What I do want to take down as a priority are these guys back here, these woodwode. They have a lot of health and they have regeneration. Now I do have things that can deal with the whole regeneration thing. We have bone chill, which stops creatures being able to regenerate. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is now I actually like to misty step up onto this platform, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I haven't got my misty step. Oh no. Mistakes may have been made. Can I jump? Yes, but it provokes an opportunity attack. Okay, let's have a little think here. Oh, why can't I misty step? No, why? Do I have a scroll of misty step? Is that a thing? Misty step. I do not. Oh poo, I should have short rested. It's okay, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be fine. The problem is if we take these guys out, they actually explode and they're gonna damage me. Oh, I do have a sleet storm. Let me just go to Gale a second.
Meet sorcery.
Gale, you have Misty Step. Can you possibly Misty Step up here to keep yourself safe? Also, this is all yucky terrain, so your movement speed is going to be very, very limited. I really want to get this guy here. If we examine him, he's got fire vulnerability currently. Now, I think this changes actually. What am I going to do? What am I going to do here? I can just go in with target too far. Damn, this is not going too well. I'm just going to go with the classic. I'm going to go with the classic magic missile. I'm going to try and take this guy here out, I think. 1, 2, 3. We didn't quite take him down, but we've done some damage. All right, good job, Gale. You tried.
Stand in my way.
Let's try what can Will do?
On the victor's path.
It was so sad he doesn't have Misty Step. I made mistakes, I think. Okay, we have Scorching Ray. Can I reach that guy from here? No, I might have to wait for him to come closer. I don't want to use all my spell slots. Do you know what? I'm gonna get this guy and we're gonna wait for them to come closer to us. That's gonna be the technique. So there you go. You see how they explode, right? And then just jump and jump. Can I get up there with Gale? No, it says too high. It sort of goes on it, but then it says too high. I can get there. Okay, go there. Okay. And then move back a little bit. Okay, I feel a bit safer up there. Shadowheart.
Let's finish this.
Okay. Cordia, she's got quite decent hit points. I feel like we should probably just take these guys out, right? Do you think? Is that a bad idea? I don't know. Go ahead and try and take this guy out. Critical miss. Of course you missed. It's Shadowheart. Right, in that case, let's go ahead and get our spiritual weapon out and put that there. There we go. Hopefully that's going to help us out a bit. And then I'm just going to go over here onto this terrain. Oh, okay, Cordia. I'm so sad I don't have Misty Step right now. Again, we don't really want to take the ones out that are right next to her because that's going to hurt her. But it could probably just go ahead and magic missile this guy. Okay, that's the best I can do. I just have to do that and hope for the best. I can sanctuary myself. This is probably the worst I've ever done this fight, guys. Honestly, I'm not doing a good job. Oh, that means I can also move. I'm not going to provoke opportunity attacks now if I move. So let's go back over there.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Sweet. Okay. These guys are going to come closer to us now, which means that we're going to actually be able to attack them. He's used his dash as his action, so he can't do anything else. Like, these mud methods, they're just going to keep making more mud methods. So I really want to get the wood roads. Yeah, come closer, come closer. That's what I want to see. They're stood together as well, which might be very useful for us. Right, take this guy out, please. Bash. Good job. And then, yeah, I'm just going to move over to where everybody is. Sweet. More mud methods. They're not too hard to kill, the mud methods. Like I say, you just got to be careful you're not too close to them. The wood roads are the ones that I want to go for. Right, let's just check them because sometimes they have, yeah, cold and lightning vulnerability on this one. And then this one has cold and lightning, so it changes. So don't assume that because you've checked it once that it's going to be the same every time. This is good though because they do actually have things like Witch Bolt. So I can hit this one. I'm going to hit it at level 2 because it does more damage.
Let's get this over with.
Amazing. That did quite a lot of damage to him. Like, I think that was like... Woodward was hit for 14 damage and Woodward was hit for 24 damage. So yeah, we did a total of 38 damage on that, which is pretty decent if I do say so myself. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and... Nobody's doing too badly. I'm gonna... Am I still sanctuaried? I am still sanctuaried. No, I don't want to not concentrate on the Witch Bolt, so I'm just going to stand my ground, I think. Okay, Gale, you need to be doing the same kind of thing. So let me just check this guy. Yeah, it's still cold and lightning. And Gale has a lot of cold spells. So if I use Ice Knife, I can get both of them with Ice Knife. One of them is down. Hopefully this guy might slip. Oh no, the ice is gone. Oh well. But he's took some damage too, and he's wet, which is really good because my spells are going to do more damage to him now. Okay, Gale, stay where you are. You're doing great.
Can't give up.
Right, Shadowheart then. Again, I don't necessarily want to take this guy out because I don't want him to actually explode on me. We do have... Again, I just want to keep an eye on them. Maybe we'll try and take this mud method out here. So again, I know it doesn't work very well, but let's use our last spell slot with another Sacred Flame. That's because that one spawned the others, so when we killed the main guy, all the others exploded too. So we want to go for the main guys, but there's so many of them, I don't know which one's which. But that's not too bad. We've only got the one Wood Road and one Mud Method left to kill at the moment. Go ahead and heal yourself, Shadowheart. There we go. We're actually doing quite well. I'm going to stand our ground.
No holding back.
Will. Again, I've got Will here because sometimes they have fire vulnerability, but he doesn't right now. And that mud mephit is all the way over there. So I'm just going to go ahead and Scorching Ray him. There's not much else I can do. Oh, path is interrupted, is it? Okay, well, I guess jump back down then. And yeah, so when they're vulnerable to fire, Will's really useful because he's got all fire spells. Okay, regeneration is broken as well. Amazing. Good, because we don't want him to regenerate. Oh, what's that mean? Hang on, wait. +1, ×1 and ×2. Oh, 1 turn remaining with the with that. Okay. Okay, he's a bit closer now, so he should be in range. He's only going for the spiritual weapon, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Okay, I'm scared of this guy. He didn't do much. He didn't do much. We're fine. Can I hit him? No. The problem with spiritual weapon is they have really, really bad range. So I'm just going to actually move him closer to everybody else for the next round. Yeah, they've only got like 15 feet of movement or something like that. So you want to kind of keep them close to wherever your player is. Okay. What does he have now, this guy? Now he still has it. Okay. I can't recast. I guess my concentration was broken on my Witch Bolt. Or maybe it's because that guy died, so I can't recast it. So again, I'm just going to go in with my level 2 Witch Bolt on this guy. Amazing. Great job. Okay, I guess Healing Word. Will? We're doing so good. We're doing great. No worries. And then Gale, can you hit this guy from here with your magic missile? No, you can't. All right, fair enough. Go ahead. Misty Step a bit closer. And then magic missile this guy. Sweet. Shadowheart, let's just go ahead with a firebolt.
Let's make this
I can't speak. She missed. Of course she missed. She always misses.
Battle favors the fearless.
Will? Why haven't you got your fire sword, Will? I never put it back on it. Have I got passives on still? No, I want to be killing these things. I don't want to be knocking them out. There we go. Right, Will, you need your sword, my love. I can't believe I forgot to put everybody's equipment back on them. I'm so silly.
Can't afford to stay out.
Yeah, she's got hers. I've got mine. Gale hasn't got his stuff right now. There we go. Okay, let's just check everything's dead and not just knocked out. Yeah, this guy's dead. He looks very singed, actually. He's got this cool woad shield that gives you woad ensnaring strike, should you want that. Good for druids, I think. It's very druid orientated. These things have these kind of like bat wing things that give you elixirs of poison resistance, which are going to come in useful at some point. This guy's got this twisting branch, which is not the most useful weapon, and also corpse rose, so definitely worth looting these bodies should you go past them. Are they knocked out? I'm really worried that they're all like just knocked out instead of dead.
Wonder if the gods are watching.
Okay, at the back of this tree we've got some twisting vines that we definitely want to destroy so we don't get stuck in them. And there's this wooden chest which we want to investigate, which gives us the sparkle hands. What was that, guys? On a hit with an unarmed strike, the wearer gains 2 lightning charges. When imbued with lightning charges, attacks against metal constructs or foes wearing metal armor gain advantage. So I really like these. I don't know if I can wear them because are they armor? No, they're not. Oh, can I use these then? Because I want to be lightning themed. I want, yes, okay, I want them. I'm going to have those because they're not armor. So I can use those without having any drawbacks being a sorcerer. And I guess we're going to give the gloves of missile I can't speak, I'm too excited. The gloves of missile snaring to somebody else. I guess Gale can have those. You know, they're going to help him deflect some of the things that are coming in his direction, considering he's basically a glass cannon. And some really good stuff from there. We got all sorts from there. And
what's that cleft there?
This wooden crevice as well just revealed itself, and this is where our evidence is buried. So we're going to go ahead and take that and read it. And this is from Archdruid Alis, who's the Archdruid of the Shadow Druids. It says, Korga, Oladen has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. So that's the Rite of Thorns is what they were doing to close the Druid's Grove and cloak it in shadow, so to kind of block it off from the rest of the world. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be in the Shadow Druid's domain, and you will be its first druid. So definitely looking after her own ambition there. I think there's also something up here, like a mud mound that we can dig up. This is a good little vantage point as well if you've got like an archer. Come on, everybody. There we go.
What's that?
Good job, Gale. Everybody else was like, we don't see anything. Yes, there's a bit of treasure you definitely want to grab while you're here. Some camp supplies, amazing. A nice arrow of fire there. And there's also this chest out here too. Yeah, just some trap disarming kits there. Nothing too special. Right, that is it for Cordia and everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to Dirge. And yeah, let's go and have a look at these red caps. I just kind of want to climb up here, I think.
My step.
Let's talk to this guy. Let's see what these guys are all about.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
What are you doing? Do you know what? I am going to go for the initiative and just attack these guys. I don't like them. They will attack you probably at some point. They're not friendly. We're going to get the jump scare on them. We're going to get the surprise attack.
I bleed you, cut you, and make many delicious holes, yes. Yes!
Try it, mate. Come on, we're ready. Okay, where is Karlach? Karlach's there. Where is everybody? Where is Karlach? Oh, Karlach and Lae'zel are like clipping into each other. Oh, they're getting closer, guys. Look how snuggly they are. Oh, Astarian's getting in there too. That's actually perfect because I'm going to switch over to Dirge. And hopefully we've got a potion of speed that we can kind of release on us all. Let me just search for that. Speed. I find the red caps kind of hard to fight. Yeah, potion of speed definitely going to be useful right now. Oh my god, what am I doing? Put it in Dirge's inventory. There we go. And then we're going to drop it. You know this, you've seen me do this before, guys. We're going to use Alt so I can see where it's gone. And we're going to put it in between all of us. I'm going to use Astarian because he has 2 bonus actions to use his offhand attack to smash that. So we're not wasting a main hand attack. Everybody's been hastened. Perfect. Right, let's mess these guys up a little bit. I'm going to go for this guy, I think. With sneak attack, I don't have advantage. Do I not? Why don't I have advantage? I think I know why. Because these guys have, like, an aura. I don't think I'm in it, though. Why can't I have a sneak attack? What if I come over here and hide?
On the hunt.
Nope, they saw me. Damn. Okay, well, ugh. I hate that I can't use my sneak attack. It's making me sad. I guess we're just going to straight up ranged weapon attack them then. Let's use an arrow for this. Let's use an arrow of acid on this guy. Do some damage, you know. Do I have advantage now? No, I still don't have advantage. Why not? Yeah, let's go ahead and... Are any of them wet? Can I get any of them with, like, a cold arrow? Is this guy wet? Because if he's wet, that's going to do more damage against him. It doesn't say he has the wet condition. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and go with a classic Firebolt against Acid Guy. There we go. Astarion did something. He didn't do much, but he did something.
Despite everything.
Alright, next up. Why can't I sneak attack? It's making me sad. I'm going to switch to Lae'zel first, I think. And we're just going to see if we can hit this guy that's up next to us as hard as we can. Let's just repeatedly smash this guy. I can also lacerate him, so we'll do that, I think.
Let my name be known.
Oh, she crit him. Amazing. Good job. Hit him again. Oh, he's only got 9 hit points. You got this, Lae'zel. She crit him twice. She crit him twice in a row. That is amazing. I'm going to actually probably hold my bonus action with her. Yeah, let's wait for them to come to us, I think. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Maybe we can just go ahead and use Tear's Protection and increase our armor class. Or actually, let's go ahead and increase... Who's got the lowest armor class out of all of us in our little group? Astarion. Yeah, we'll increase Astarion's armor class. We'll do him a favour. We'll keep our pale elf alive. There you go. She's got that because she has the Tear's Protection sword. Cool. Right.
Sometimes the
Dirge.
only way out is through.
I think what I want to do with Dirge then is use Ice Knife on this guy. Because he is in water, I think. He only did 7 damage. That is not the best. Can I now... I'm really annoyed that I don't have advantage. But I want to sneak attack these guys. I'm going to bone chill him because I don't want him to heal himself. And then what else can I do? I'm just going to hold my ground actually. I'm going to go ahead and try and hide over here is what I'm going to do. To give myself advantage on the next round. And then I'm going to move from that position. So I'm not where they think I am basically. Okay, what are you going to do? He's used his dash. That's one of his actions. He's not doing much. Okay, Karlach, you have legendary Smite of Avernus. So go ahead and do that on him. Sweet. And then I think, you know, just hit him again, I guess. She's got Lacerate as well. May as well. Good job. Is he down? He's dead. Yeah. Great job, Karlach. So there's 2, well, there's 2 left. There's one there and there's one there. Okay, come on then, boys. What have you got? So he's used his action to do that bloodlust thing. And this guy's used jump as his bonus action. Ooh. Yeah, they hit hard and they dodge well as well. So you do have to watch out for these guys. Okay, I feel like we can probably hide with Astarion. Like yeah, we're out of view, which means I can do my sneak attack. Great job. Good job, Astarion. And then I think we're just going to go and we're going to stab this guy. Good, great. Good job, Astarion. You did a lot of damage.
But to keep going.
I think I want to use my ranged attack on this guy. Oh, I can sneak it. Can I sneak attack? Can I sneak attack? Ah, why can't I sneak attack? It's so annoying. That's fine. I'm going to use Ice Knife, I think, on him. 80% chance of hitting. Go. That did a lot of damage. And then now do I have advantage? I really like having advantage and it's not giving it to me. Do you know what? I think we've probably got this though. He doesn't have a lot of hit points left. Yeah, there you go. You took him out. And I think I still have my offhand weapon attack to go and jab this guy in the back, basically. Lae'zel, do you wanna finish this? She didn't even have to use her bonus action. Oh wait, I may have spoke too soon. I told you they dodge so well. I actually kind of enjoyed that fight now. I hated it when I first started fighting these things. I found them really hard, but now I kind of look forward to that fight. Now I've got a strategy. I do like to get up on here. I think that gives me I think it's a pretty strategic position, and I do like to use the action surge as well with those, because they're tough little guys. We've got some scrolls. He's got a scroll of hold person, which is useful. What else as well? Get this guy, some money. Right, we want to stay out of the acid. And there's this guy down
Something
here as well.
good
Hopefully
here.
there's no traps.
I hope.
So what I'm going to do off camera is just go back around this area, the forest area, the swamp area, and I'm just going to go ahead and get all the loot that I can find, you know, all the bits and bobs that aren't worth showing kind of on camera because it's time consuming. I'm just going to run around the area
Swift as my feet
kind of
can
loot all
carry
the
me.
bows and things like that. I'm not going to go and see Auntie Ethel in the tea house. That is definitely something I want to do later. But right now, I think I want everybody to head back to Druid's Grove. So let's go to the map, and I'm gonna go up here and go to this waypoint here, Emerald Grove Environments, and we want to go and confront Korga basically because she's a nasty pasty and we don't like her.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
More goblins. What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
So, interesting different approaches there. Gale, being our favourite dad, is showing a lot of concern for the tieflings and their kind of journey to Baldur's Gate with all the goblins on the road. Shadowheart is being a bit more practical. She's like, you can't save everybody, we need to prioritise ourselves. And yeah, interesting that they have those different opinions there. Alright, we can actually take this quick way down now because we got the bear, the sleeping bear, off the lift, so now we can use this quicker way rather than having to go the entire way around, which is nice for us. But yeah, I am ready to confront Korga. I don't think she's nice at all. Hello, little squirrel friend. Should we talk to squirrel friend Timber? Timber's been on the cover of a magazine, guys. This is a celebrity squirrel. You don't even understand the love the fan base has for Timber.
Remember our deal now?
Yeah, I'm going to leave you tree alone, it's fine. I'm not going to bring Dirge down this way just in case, because Dirge and that squirrel have a bit of a vendetta. There we go. Let's get on this elevator. Right, and head back into Druid's Grove. I don't know if you're all sick of this place yet. We've been here for quite a while. Nervous. I probably want a short rest. Short rest might be a good idea. Do you know what? Let's double short rest.
I can keep going a little longer.
I'm a bit nervous. Shadowheart, I know you don't like wolves, so don't worry, I'll keep you safe, it'll be fine. Let's go and talk to Korga.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
Yeah, you're not the boss of me. I know the truth. You mean to take the grove for the Shadow Druids.
What? That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh, shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Korga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
I will. Take this letter, Wrath. It will explain everything.
What's in the cloakwood? Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
Oh yeah, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. The shadows won't save you. They'll corrupt you. Stop this while you can. Shadowheart's back there like Team Shadow. Like literally it's her name. We'll use advantage friends and guidance from Shadowheart. Like, listen, she likes shadows, but not those type of shadows. Different shadows. We did it. We're fine. We're good.
No. You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
Korga's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
You know I'm right, girl. Okay, so because we looked at the frescoes and we rolled high on all of them, we got Shadowheart to check them as well. We can recite the frescoes you have read. Instill her with pride in the Grove's legacy. Love it. Come on, it's only a 5. We've got this. Oh, she had a roll of 3. It's a good thing we had the bonuses. And I had a -1 to intelligence. Wow, that was actually close. I spoke too soon saying it was like only a 5.
Korga eyes you intently as you speak the text etched into the frescoes. By claw and tooth, from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. In darkest hour a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. The towers seized, the battle done, the moonrise broke the darkest one.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Korga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
You have no power over me.
You have no power over me.
Ooh. We rolled pretty low on initiative, guys. Okay. Ooh. Now, this woman tends to run here, and if you're so inclined, you can just kind of like shove her off if you're quite strong. But I like to loot those bodies, so I'm not going to do that. I probably want to save because I'm in a bit of a panic right now, and because I'm doing this on camera, I don't want to have to redo lots of stuff, so yeah. Okay, I've used my last potion of speed as well, but there's a lot of people here in this fight and there's only 4 of them, so I think we've probably got this. I'm looking pretty low on spell slots though, unfortunately. Okay. We've got good old magic missile. Who's next to take a turn? They've taken their turn. The next person is this Wren. So I might go for this guy. He's right next to me as well. How much has he got? 36. Oh, I can do 15 damage with that. Chromatic orb, but I might hit too many people with that. And again, I'm not looking to like knock them off. I've got some arrows. What's going to be best to do? Maybe this trip attack, maybe topple, because if he's prone, he's easier to hit with like other people. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to use my... They become poisoned and fall asleep. I'm gonna actually use drow poison because I'm a drow. Makes sense. And then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and topple him. I don't know if that's gonna poison him or not. Oh, he's immune to drow poison. No, why? I keep forgetting I've got sorcery points as well and not using them. Okay, good job, Korga. So Korga's on our side now. We convinced her that the Shadow Druids were bad, and so she's fighting with us. We're defending the grove with Korga. So this is like, I think, the best possible outcome. Yeah, they're druids, so the wild shaping. Ooh, wait, we don't want anyone to die. How's he doing? He's not doing great. Okay, in that case, I haven't got any healing word left. Oh no! Uh-oh. Okay, next to go, I think we probably need to sort Ogdalon out. I haven't got any good spell slots left. Why didn't I come in here with Dirge? If we fail, if we do badly, I might come in with Dirge instead. Concussive Smash. You can't take reactions. Oh, that might... What's the best thing that I can do with Shadowheart right now? Everything's bad. Heartstopper. They lose an action. Let's try that. Down with you. We broke the concentration as well, so the person who is snared is no longer ensnared. Tempted to push her off, but I'm not going to. Just use a potion of healing, Shadowheart. It's fine. Oh, we are not the strongest people to have come in here. And may we do this with Dirge. Okay, Gale. Okay. This person has the least amount of hit points. He's got some good stuff. Ice Knife. It can do 28 damage. Let's try Ice Knife. He's 6 damage. Great. Great job, Gale. You tried. Go stand on the table. Indeed. Oh dear. Right, Will. Will with your flame sword. You've got this. Use Scorching Ray. 36 damage. I think they've probably got her. She has got a whole person, so I think she's going to miss a turn. Let's go for Olodin. Oh, damn, he missed. Right, do you know what? Just go in. Might will prevail. She's not even going to slip on the ice. I am making so many mistakes in this episode. I am ashamed of myself. Oh, what are you going to do? Wow, she wild shape. That gives her more hit points. But she's also not doing anything on that turn. I'm worried about this guy specifically. Can I sanctuary him? Because I'm a bit worried that he might die. And I know that's a waste of a spell slot, right? But...
No, don't go there.
Nettie, is that you? Nettie, where are you? Okay, what is the best thing for me to do? So the next person to take an action is this guy. Oh, Magic Missile is just so good. Right. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go on this person. Did I take them out? Are they done? Are they down? They've got 1 hit point left. Of course they have 1 hit point left. Okay. Well, in that case, I am gonna... I'm gonna Shillelagh. I don't know why. Because my draw poison isn't working, so I might as well Shillelagh. Come on. Sweet. Oh, she used her action and a bonus action there, though, and she only had 1 hit point. That was a waste. What are you doing, mate? What was the point of that? Oh, right. Who do we go for next? Probably this one. Let's go ahead and... I don't know, firebolt them. This didn't do very much. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. What are you gonna do, Findel? I hope that hasn't poisoned me. Watch what you're doing with that thing. He's wild shaping again. He can only do it twice though, so that's the last time he can wild shape. Okay, let's go for Olodin. Okay. Again, maybe Ice Knife is my best bet here. I don't want to get Will. Will, you're in the way. Wait, let me... Okay, I'll use Will first. Will. Hit Olodin. Okay, that didn't work very well. Get out of the way. He can't. Back up a little bit. Just a little bit so that Gale can use his thing.
A rough tempest I will raise.
And then we'll Ice Knife again over here. Okay, cool. So even though she has 3 hit points there, whatever he does carries over. So when someone's in wild shape, the amount of damage you do, if you get them down to 0 hit points, they lose wild shape. And then any extra damage gets taken off their actual normal kind of health. So that's what was happening with that. That's all I can do. This guy's not looking good. I'm a bit worried about him. She's wild shaped again. Damn. This is silly. This is getting silly. My tummy's rumbling. What can I do now? I've got things like Cloud of Daggers. I could use Cloud of Daggers on her. I worry about other people running into it. Okay. So, yeah, she's going to start turning that Cloud of Daggers, and that is not going to be good for her. And then maybe I should just shove this guy so he's, like, out of the way. There's not much I can really do for him. Damn. Okay, I need to get rid of Cloud of Daggers now. Wait, I don't want anyone to get hit with Cloud of Daggers. Let me get rid of it. Let me go back onto her. There we go, I can get rid of it like that. Okay. Shadowheart. Let's try and take this guy out before he kills poor Lorik. Firebolt. Didn't do very much. Okay. Oh, thank goodness the druids actually healed each other for a change. No! I am gonna restart. I can't have people die. I'm gonna restart, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry you have to watch this battle twice. What I think I'm gonna do is probably... Do I want to bring someone else in? No, because I haven't got any spell slots left. Like, I'm playing with, like, spellcasters and they don't have spell slots, so this isn't, like, the best thing I could have done. Like, it would have made more sense to have brought Team B in. So I'm thinking, do I bring Team B in and then just have some of my other ones opt out of the fight so it's not cheating? Or can we do this? Maybe we can do this. Let's try again. Okay, I don't want to... What do I want to do? Okay, I've got things like... Let me have a look at their health. What have they got? Brave, halting look, opportunity attack. She's got no resistances. Thunder does the most, but is that going to make her, like, fall off? Let's try it. No, okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, and now Shillelagh. Okay, we've got this, guys. We can do this. Can I move? Yeah, I can move without getting an opportunity attack. Okay, do you know what? Actually, just stay pretty much where you are. Go there. Okay. She did something. Whole person, that's good. Oh, it didn't work though. Poor Lorik is absolutely taking a beating. Okay, we are gonna... I don't have Sanctuary. Right, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? It is good if they lose an action, right? So let's try that on her. Oh, damn you. She hasn't got a huge amount of hit points left. So this might actually be a decent strategy. Right, let me push her away from the edge. Let me push her into the middle of the room. There we go. I don't know why. I just wanted to push her. Okay. What are you going to do, mate? Cure wounds on yourself. Okay. Maybe cure wounds on Lorik. Okay. I feel like we can take this one out. I feel like we can take her out at least. So we're going in with Ice Knife, I think, because it does do quite a lot of damage. Okay, we took the main one out. Good, good, good. This is better. This is better. And then what I'm going to do with Gale is I'm just going to... Gale's the worst person to get closer, isn't he? Gale, go and stand on your table. That's what you're going to do. You're just going to hang out there. Okay, he could have dipped, I guess. Can I, like, double dip? Can I dip and then dip again? Let's go and take this guy out, because he's been doing quite a lot of damage to my friend, and that makes me sad. 36. 36. Let's do that. Okay, I don't feel like he did a lot of damage there. No, he didn't. That was sad. But let's go and try and pommel strike him. Save pommel strike. Oh, this guy. I want to just save this guy and I can't. Wait, what if I go back to Gale? Wait. What if I go back to Gale? Cancel end turn. I was going to have him push him, but I can't, because if I use my bonus action to Misty Step, then I lose my shove action. Damn.
The blade will not bend.
Okay, they're using their action to wild shape. The new D&D rules say that druids will be able to wild shape as a bonus action in the future, which is pretty cool, I think. Okay. Okay. He's next to go, right? I mean, I've got clouded daggers, but I don't want to hurt anyone else.
What if Halcyon is...
I use Shillelagh. Let's try and knock him prone, because then we can get more hit points on him, more damage on him. You didn't go prone. Damn. Okay, can I push this guy out the way? Can I do that? Get out of the way, guy. really threw him. Okay, leave that guy alone, right? You're dealing with us now. Protectors of the innocent, and apparently Lorik, even though he's got a bad attitude, is innocent. Good job, Korga. Good job, Wrath. Okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. I dodged. Okay. Let's try and get this person here. Okay, I don't want her to slip on the ice though, so I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Let's go ahead. Let's try a concussive smash. Good, that was good. Again, I can push them off, but I don't want to because I want the loot. I'm just gonna back up a little bit. I can dip. What if I dip in ice? Can I dip in ice? No, it's not a dippable surface. I can dip in blood, I think. There's candles. Can I reach the candles? Not enough movement. Oh well, I tried. This is going better though.
Come on.
There we go. He's keeping him alive. Good. Okay. Gale. Let's use Magic Missile, level 2. Let's get one on this person. And then the rest on this person. Oh, they stayed up. Have they got 1 hit point now? Yeah, typical. Of course they have. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Favors the fearless.
Okay, we are gonna... I think Scorching Ray again. I think 1 on this person to take them out, and then the other 2 on this person. Great job. Okay, it's just this one guy with 6 hit points left. Let's see what we can do. He's run back over to him because he's got no brain. Listen, you died last time I tried this. You know what? We've got Shillelagh. Let's just main hand weapon attack him. He's got 1 hit point left now. There we go. That was better. That one worked. Everybody's just healing around us. Okay. Let's loot those bodies. Nothing good on here. I could have just pushed them off, honestly. They've not got that much good stuff on them. But I don't know. You never know. Yeah, I could have just yeeted them all off. They have nothing interesting. Okay, let's talk to Korga.
Very well.
You will face Sylvanas.
Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right.
Pretty much, yeah. Protecting the circle was natural, but you chose the wrong path.
I betrayed Sylvanas himself, led the circle to shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy.
How did the Shadow Druids even find you?
It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Oladan came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Oladan taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halsin returns to heal them in full.
So it was a power grab, effectively. The Cloakwood wanted to take Druid's Grove for themselves. And also Korga did leave out something there. She was going to be our first Archdruid, so she just conveniently forgot to mention that. And what of Zevlor's people? So again, just a quick reminder, the tieflings that are taking refuge in the grove, they were going to cast them out. So we're asking, can they stay now? What of Zevlor's people?
We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
So that's good. They're still offering them safe harbor. They're not immediately evicting them, but at the same time, they still expect them to depart. So not much difference there, I guess. Okay, we'll go and speak to Zevlor. I also want to speak to Wrath. I really like Wrath. I would have left Wrath in charge. He seems like a good guy. I can't click on him, he keeps running away.
You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
See, Korga's actually quite nice. It's just that she was kind of under this spell of the Shadow Druids, or like, you know, been convinced to do a bad thing. Now that we've kind of like dealt with that situation, she's fine. Why can Karlach level up, but no one else can? What's that about?
You hate me.
All right, I think we should probably go and speak to Zevlor in that case.
I do not hate you.
Okay, so we're going to go and speak to Zevlor now and give him the good news that they're not going to be immediately evicted and they're no longer doing the ritual to kind of cloak the grove. Words are hard. Okay. So he's hanging out in here. Before we talk to him, I just want to kind of like read this little book.
Here goes
The
nothing.
Devil You Know, an autobiography. Well, we do know a few devils after the last episode. Have you ever had a god change your blood? It's a horrifying thing, even for those who may desire it. Yet, few tieflings wished for Asmodeus, who is the head devil, like the devil of all devils, Asmodeus, to claim their bodies, only to be given no choice in the matter. So this is all about the people of Elturel being dragged into the hells and being forced to be tieflings. But also, obviously, Will can also relate to this. He's had a similar experience now. If it was not... It is not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's Gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin, as if a single drop of infernal ichor inescapably corrupts. How amusing when so many others willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. By what method can we redeem ourselves when our crime is not ours? I would drive a blade into every warlock that aided Asmodeus's damned ritual, but personal vengeance I can't say his name, Asmodeus, but personal vengeance cannot undo the will of a god, much less one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. When every passerby thinks you a thief and a heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing that Asmodeus wants nothing more than for all of us to fall from grace. So he's doing this in defiance of Asmodeus, I guess. There's also, we can speak to this lady, Tilses.
You're the one who helped at the gate.
Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
And there's some stuff on the table as well that's worth clicking on. So, a thespian's memoir. In fact, the greatest joy of my life hasn't been acting, but becoming.
Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
Trouble in Paradise, I see. Again, you can have a read of these if you want to. That's about the journey to Baldur's Gate. That's the road ahead. Traveller's Guide to Baldur's Gate. And then this on the table, which is going to provoke a response. So I just want to get my angle right.
Eltergard. A lot of territory to cover before Baldur's Gate. And any cure found there.
Okay.
Gnolls and goblins marked on the map. Travel won't be easy.
Okay, so this is about where we've got to, the ground we've got to cover to get to Baldur's Gate, basically. Okay, let's speak to Zevlor. You want to have Will in the party for this?
Zevlor. By Delt's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened?
Korga agreed to stop the ritual.
Truly? Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Tell me what you need.
You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
So we actually know from talking to Saza that one of the goblin leaders is a drow, and she's agreed to introduce us to them.
Didn't expect to see a drow in here. Did the boss lady send you to rescue me? Get me out of here, and I'll take you to meet her and the rest of my tribe.
So maybe we can talk them out of it. I don't know. We can give it a try. The answer here is, though, kill the goblin horde leaders. And they're like, let's negotiate. We can ask for payment, but the refugees, that feels really wrong to do. So yeah, the best option here is kill the goblin horde's leaders. I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Okay. Most people can level up. It's not doing it kind of fairly, though. Like, Shadow can't yet. Dirge can't yet. Astarion can't yet. Maybe there's something else that we can do before we long rest to kind of help with that. I'm going to just send these guys to camp for now. They can start resting up. Oh, we've got a different camp. We've got like a cave camp. How exciting. Love it. Let's go back to Dirge. So we do have a little something that I want to do before we leave. I'm going to head back down to the Grove. You know, it seems like, let's have a chat with a few people. I don't know. The ritual seems to have been called off, so maybe people are more willing to chat now.
Not now. We're working.
Hey, kids.
Come on. Just once.
So yeah, maybe people are more willing to talk to us now because they've stopped doing the ritual now, right? So Yeah, maybe we can have a little chat. Oh look, like as well, like the tieflings have been allowed in the grove. Oh,
What's
that's
up
cute.
for discussion?
Looks like the druids have eased off some. Small mercies.
So people are relieved now that things have gone a bit back to normal, like things are a bit more casual like they used to be.
Now they're done messing about with rituals, maybe them lot can make themselves useful.
No.
This place ain't so special. Why were the druids so protective of it?
No idea. I don't know what to tell you. Let's talk to some of the druids. Inwi.
To think we almost finished the ritual. I felt honored when I was chosen to participate. Now I feel guilty I didn't object.
Let that be a lesson to all of us, right? Not to do things like that. Tahan?
Korga was right. We must put ourselves first. You had no right to intervene. You're not one of us.
Oh, shut up, you. Listen, I'm Dirge. I could pick you up and punt you into the sea. Like, don't you have a go at me. Let's have a talk to this one. So some of the druids are still arseholes, basically. Some are nice.
I know you had to stop her, but Korga was just trying to protect us. She went too far, but at least she had a plan.
Yeah, that's the thing. People, in desperate times, like when people feel scared and afraid, that's when people make power grabs and they offer an easy solution. They're like, hey, vote for me. I'll save the day. Here's a simple solution that everybody can get behind. And that's how literal tyrants got into power. So, and now everybody's like, looks back on those situations historically and they say, oh, that wasn't a good idea. Why did people do that? Why did people join those, political parties and do those awful things and give those people power? They were clearly bad. And it's because people get scared. And when you get scared, you want somebody who says they've got all the answers, and even if it's a harsh solution, even if it's a simple solution. So when you're experiencing something like that in the future, think about that. Think about, is this really the right thing to do? What does your heart tell you? Normally your heart's probably going to be saying that's not what you should be doing. And a lot of the time I think people do regret it. I'm talking too much. Carrick.
Korga lied to us. She betrayed us. She didn't deserve your mercy.
Wow, so definitely mixed feelings about Korga in the Grove. Some people are sympathetic to her, some people aren't. And that's what happens in a society. You get mixed opinions on things, and that's good.
The Rite of Thorns has ceased. It seems you will be allowed to stay, but behave.
You behave. Listen, all we've done is protect you and stop you from being jerks and making mistakes. Do you know though, I don't know if I'm necessarily trusting these druids. They still seem a bit on the edge. They might try something again, you know? So I think what I might do...
It's our job to get
I'm Superstarian.
Not yours.
It's my job
Watch your
too.
back.
I know.
The druids don't care about
Let's
Tread lightly.
let's make sure nothing like this happens again, huh? Can I creep here?
Very, very quiet.
Hiding successful.
Step carefully.
Please, Tusk. It's not the
Let's be quick.
Okay. We're just looking at the idol. We're just admiring the artistry. Okay. I am going to take a potion of invisibility. The ring of being really invisible is not going to do it, I'm afraid. We're invisible and we're going to grab the idol of Sylvanas.
The druids will not stand by while you abscond with their idol. Your next move will decide your fate.
Sorry.
You are forgiven. This time.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Why wasn't I invisible? Was I not invisible? That's okay. I've got another solution. Will. He doesn't have... Oh, he doesn't have the darkness spell. Okay, how do I do this? I think last time I did it with the darkness spell.
Druids, goblins, then what?
Oh, I really want to steal it. Do I have another potion of invisibility? It looks like I do. Okay, Astarion has one. Okay, well, how do I do this? Can I...
Let's keep to the shadow.
Maybe I'm drawing too much attention to myself by...
Ready or not.
Let me just save. Okay, I'm hidden right now. So can I not take the potion? Can I not take the Invis potion? I'm just gonna Misty Step. I'm gonna Misty Step away. Misty Step.
This should work.
Did I do it? Did I get away with it? Astarion, get out of there! Don't waste your Misty Step. You're already running around. Come on, let's go. Don't Misty Step.
Your second attempt has gone no better than the first. You've been caught stealing the idol. The punishment is death.
If you'd have just Misty Step, you would have been alright. Who's against us? How about no? How about I'm just gonna run away, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Down.
Can I flee combat? I can flee combat. Okay, we can flee combat. Okay, one at a time. Let's go. It's fine. Like, listen, it's gonna be fine.
In position.
I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I may have to keep the save before I did this because everybody's might be mad at me now. Last time I tried doing it, I talked my way out of it. And it seems like I can't do that this time. Can I flee combat? Yep. Listen, sometimes you just gotta steal idols because the people who have them can't be trusted. Listen, when Halsin's back, well, you know, maybe we can give it back. Oh, it's funny though. Flee combat, yes. Okay, I think we got away with it. I think we got away with it, guys. Okay. Group all. So what happens? Oh no, I don't want to group everybody. Ungroup. Okay, Dirge.
Still breathing. Despite everything.
Just you and Astarion.
What now?
Did you... What am I doing?
Can't give up now.
Okay, group Astarion. So Dirge and Astarion. What happens if I go back? Am I going to be okay?
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us.
Okay, let's go and finish this mission. And go and take this idol to Mol, because Mol did want us to steal it for her. Listen, the druids have been really quite bad. They can't be trusted. I know we had a peaceful solution, but Astarion had other plans. So Mol,
I should speak up.
Did it?
I had a feeling you'd be back.
I didn't touch the idol. I don't know what happened to it. The idol's all yours.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram. Before I get emotional.
We made Mol emotional. So she's given us a ring of protection, armor class +1 and saving throws +1. Who do we want to give that to though? Who's got bad armor class? Shadowheart's isn't that high. Oh, we're going to give it to our boy. We're going to give it to our son, Astarion, our problem child. Because again, he's going to be in melee quite a lot. So being able to dodge and have a higher armor class is definitely going to help him out. All right, that is definitely it for the action of this episode. But we do have a couple more things to do, including sleeping. Yeah, I think that's pretty much us for the night. I think we can probably just take a long rest. We need it. We've worked hard today.
I'll give it a shot.
Long rest, yes. Does anyone want to talk though before we long rest? I think everybody's pretty chill. Let me just show you around this little cute camp though. It's nice. No, I think we should just sleep. It's been a long episode. I'm quite tired. I think sleep is a good idea. A nice night's rest will do us good, I think.
don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I had no idea. I did not see that coming. That is honestly like the worst kept secret, I think, of this entire game. I think Kodya would be concerned. I think she'd be like, oh, you clearly need blood. Like, how long is it since you last killed someone? Days? Hours? In terms of like, do you need blood? But I don't know if that sounds a bit accusatory. So I think I'm going to say, I can't believe I didn't see it. We even found the boar you snacked on.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I do. I believe you. She's been traveling with him for a little while. She's very trusting as a person.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
All right, I like this answer. All right. But go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest.
Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
I'm not very strong. I think you can die through doing this. I think she gently tug on the back of his hair and say, oh, that's enough. Oh God, I don't have anything. As long as I don't roll a 1, I'm gonna be fine. Oh God. That was almost the end of us.
Hmm? Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
We love a happy Astarion. So he actually has a condition, happy. When he drinks blood and when he bites people, and it makes him like better at fighting things. I'll show you in a minute. Gale is just like shaking his head in the background. He just witnessed all of that. He's a bit manipulative. I feel like Astarion is a bit like, you know, boys who taught you into getting into bed with them kind of thing, you know, and they're all like lovey-dovey and persuasive, and then they're all like, I don't know. I think Astarion is a bit toxic, and I know he has a big fan base, but just so you're all aware, that is not what a healthy relationship looks like. Fantasy games, fine. Real life, you know, you've got to have your boundaries with people. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling.
So he's a player. He's a player.
This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
Sure, Astarion.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
He got what he wanted and then he was out. Typical. Scratch! Oh my god, it's Scratch! Guys, it's Scratch! Okay, I want to talk to Scratch, but I want to be as close to as many people as possible when I do this. Come over here, Scratch. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay, let's throw something for him. Wait, one thing at a time. One thing at a time, because, so yeah, if we look at Astarion now, he has this condition, happy. I'm happy, roll along if you feel like a vampire with some blood. Astarion's vampiric hunger has temporarily been sated. 1+ to all attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. So you do want him to bite people because he's going to get that very helpful condition. And then if we actually go to Astarion now and we look at his bonus actions, he's now going to have Vampire Bite as a bonus action, and that does quite a lot of damage to people, and it heals us. So it takes from them and it heals us. So yeah, really, really cool. I'm glad we finally unlocked that. If we go back to Cordia, she has this condition, Bloodless, feeling a bit woozy, -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. Now this is why you really, really want to pick up that amulet from underneath the rock at Druid's Grove, the one near the fishing bear, because it gives us lesser restoration, and it's not a spell slot. We can use it once a day, so if we want to, we can have Astarion bite us at the start of every day. His happy condition lasts until he long rests, and he can have that bonus, and we can remove Bloodless by using lesser restoration. So I'm going to do that on Cordia now. And there you go, that condition has gone. Everyone can level up except for Astarion, which is a little bit sad. I don't know why my boy isn't ready to level up yet. But let's talk to Scratch. Oh wait, no, I don't want to. No, let me go. Wait. Leave. I need to speak with the animals. And Scratch, come back.
I have something to ask.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
You're a good boy, Scratch. Pet him. Oh, I should have been near more people. The more people you know, they all approve when you pet Scratch. So I missed out on a chunk of approval there. Yeah, it's like everybody approves when you pet Scratch. It's so cute. All right, let's also have Dirge pet Scratch because we can.
No, never mind.
Scratch, come here. Come near more people. Come near Shadowheart. I need her to see that I'm a good person. And then pet the dog.
A good moment to talk.
Yeah, so he can't speak to animals, so he just gets him barking. But we can pet him, and there you go. He's even got Karlach's approval there. So definitely worth petting that dog. And do you know what? I pet Scratch as much as I can because he's a good boy. I really love it as well. I really love like Scratch's little story that, you know, he lost his owner, which is so heartbreaking. It's so sad that he's like protecting his body until he really, really accepts that he's gone and he's not getting back up again. And then he follows our scent to camp and now he's our good boy. I love him so much. Okay, amazing. Right, we can level up. Do I want to leave that for the next episode? Probably, because this has been a long episode and it gives me time to think about what I want to do as well. So I think that is going to be a good idea. But you know, I think we should probably go and talk to Astarion. He does want to talk.
Have to keep going.
And discuss, you know, what happened last night. Yeah, my neck's a bit sore.
Good morning. How do you feel?
He's all flirty with us. I'm fine. Just a little woozy. A lesser restoration myself. I'm all good.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you could stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire?
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Weird flex, like weird flirt, but okay. If I can help, just ask. We're in this together. She's so wholesome.
You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
We haven't had Gale's reaction. I like Gale's. I'll put it in if I can get it.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we?
Of course we are.
Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Yeah, Gale's like, my blood tastes awful. Okay, let's keep going. I want to keep chatting.
Yes?
Why are you green right now? Tell me about your history. Actually, what do I want to do? So, about you biting me.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
Well, we just need to know how we'll feed you in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
So that's where he fits in really well with Dirge. You know, Dirge has the dark urge, he has the urge to kill. So, yeah, it's like the advice that Lae'zel gave him, like, just take it out on goblins. Take it out on the bad guys. Like, same energy. You know, a weapon could be useful if it's against our enemies, you know? Like, I don't know, the better the devil you know and all that. Sounds good. I'm glad we could agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
How does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
In theory?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Okay, I want Dirge to come and have a chat with Astarion now as well, because I do like the little bond that they have going between them. So let's run up there and get Dirge to chat with Astarion.
What's up for discussion?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
That's quite a friendly reaction from Astarion. That means he likes us. Because otherwise he's like, what do you want, kind of thing. That was a very positive reaction from him. I want to say that monster hunter we met in the swamp, he's looking for you, isn't he?
So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him.
But why was he hunting you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
And who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Tsar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
You're sure Cazador is behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Why would monster hunters serve Cazador? He's a vampire.
They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to call in a favor, and here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back.
Like, don't worry, you're safe with me. But like, I like this option for Dirge, because that's the way his mind would think, right? Like, why not just kill you? But why capture you? Why not just kill you?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Well, you're safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
I can handle myself. Vampires aren't invincible. We could take him.
You don't understand. You don't know him. Just trust me when I say we need to be careful. He'll send more lackeys. He has plenty of souls to command. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
So I feel like what's happening with Dirge now is because he's formed this bond with Astarion where, again, it's like game recognizes game, hunter recognizes hunter. They've got this kind of mutual understanding between them. And I think Dirge is starting to feel protective over his problem child Astarion. And also, not only that, not only is he going to protect Astarion because they're kind of friends now, but also he's going to see Cazador as competition. He's going to see Cazador as a challenge. So he's like, I'm not going to let Cazador take Astarion from me. So there's something, he's still working through some of his issues, right? But I like that process of thinking for him. Yeah, so he's been really mistreated. He's like an animal from an animal shelter kind of thing, isn't he? He's like aggressive and defensive, and he's got this attitude about him, but it's all because he's hurt, because he's been treated so badly, and he's done terrible things. It's like, you know, people who get into, you know, bad situations and they have that kind of peer pressure and things like that, and they do awful things that they probably wouldn't do if they weren't members of that group. So I'm not excusing Astarion. He's definitely has not been a good character in the past, but you know, he's our hurt puppy now, and we're gonna potty train him. You know, we're gonna teach him how to not bite the wrong people. You know, I think there is a redemption arc for both of these former monsters. Okay, that is what I've got there for Astarion. So who else do we want to talk to? I think we want to get opinions, right? So I'm going to have to Dirge talk to Karlach.
Oh,
we'll see what Karlach thinks about Astarion being a vampire.
Yeah?
No opinion. Absolutely zero opinion there. Let's see if Will has anything to say.
Private word would be nice.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Okay. So we're going after goblins in the next episode then. Gale? What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Lae'zel?
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
So Lae'zel's got... We'll save that for next time. Yeah, we'll save that for next time. Lae'zel's thinking there is like, obviously she's Githyanki. She's like, I want to go with what's familiar to me. So I think she'd be outvoted by the rest of the group. Yes, we should go and find the Githyanki crash. No, we don't know where it is. But if we go and solve this goblin issue, then maybe we might find information about the crash along that route. So yeah, I think that's kind of what we're going to do in the next episode. Go hunting some of the goblins and go and see if we can figure out where this goblin camp is. I think it's time. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying. We're also going to level up in the next episode. I want it to be fair. I kind of want Astarion to level up with everybody else. So maybe we'll wait until we unlock something else. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you're all enjoying. Please leave a like if you like, subscribe if you haven't yet already. It really helps out the channel and is very motivating to me. Thank you everybody who's watching my videos. I'm getting a decent amount of views for me on these videos, so that's great too. And I just really love this game so much. And again, I really want to represent it well on my channel and have that perfect playthrough. So hopefully you're all patient with me when I want to kind of like redo something or, you know, take something from a different angle. Hey yo, that's what she said. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and yeah, I appreciate you all so much. Take care of yourselves, have a good week, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Oh.
I'm about to go off like a weapon, fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a